Hi guys, it's April and I garden down in southeast Nebraska, zone 5B, and it rained yesterday. It rained for the first time in a very long time. We have been in a drought for so long, so all of us were grateful for the rain, but that means today it's just a little bit muggy outside and I'm not enjoying it. I'm really not. So I am going to give you this garden tour, the first garden tour of June, but I might be moving a little bit fast because I wasn't built for heat, at least heat with a lot of humidity. There are a lot of exciting things starting to show up in the garden, and there are a few transitions that are starting to happen, but with that, I'm just going to show you. Switching it up this week and starting with an actual bed, we have this pepper plant growing beautifully with that eggplant, and those peas are just going nuts. But as you can see, my radishes have bolted. I've pulled out some of them. I've actually saved a few more. For the most part, I'm just gonna leave a good chunk of these going. But I opened up the space over here so that these zucchini plants can actually have some room to produce zucchini. I love pickled radishes, but the last couple of years, just given the way the weather has been, I haven't actually been able to get a lot of them because we just haven't had a spring. I try to do them in the fall, but the same thing kind of happens as we go from warm to really cold and we never get that nice grace period. And it's only been the last couple of years because the first year I gardened about 2-3 years ago, I got a ton of radishes and we were eating radishes forever, but just the last couple of years, it just hasn't been working. But I am excited about getting some zucchini. As you can see though, these tomato plants are looking pretty good. I did the first trimming of tomato plants this past Tuesday. Looks like I need to get this guy off the ground though. But these are looking fairly good, and this Burrentino plant, it's still got some weird growth going on, but it seems to be trying. So I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna see how it goes. I think a lot of the curl is happening just because of how drastic our temperatures are during the day. A lot of the time right now, we'll dip down into the 50s at night, and then we'll shoot up to nearly 90 degrees during the day. And I don't think the tomato plants can keep up with that. But the pepper plants are looking really good. These are the spicy peppers. This one specifically is a Jedi, so this is a jalapeno pepper. I believe I have 4 different varieties of jalapeno, but all of them seem to be doing pretty well in this corner. And that garlic is looking pretty good. It looks like some of those heads are going to be small, but some of them are getting decent size. Carrots are getting bigger. I keep thinking that I should do something with this empty spot. I don't think we're going to get any carrots coming up there. We do have this little invader right here. I don't know what you are, so you're getting pulled. But look at the tomatoes and the onions from here. So I think I pointed these out last time. These are the Walla Wallas. And we've got some pretty big ones coming in. But it's the tomatoes that are starting to blossom that I'm really excited about. They are looking good. Like I said, I went around and I pruned and I tied up a few of these tomato plants. Actually, I trimmed all the tomato plants, but I tied up a few that could reach the string. It looks like I still got a few that I need to go back and get on that string. So I'll probably do that later today. We've got the bush beans. They're looking really good. Along with my little nasturtium that's just peeking out. Got the fountain over here, still looking a weird amber color. But both water lilies. We're doing pretty well in there. We have some of the zinnias coming up, but not as many as I would have liked. I think this drought has just been screwing with everything. Potatoes are ginormous and looks like they are about to flower, which is exciting. Of course, then we've got the candy onions, which are looking pretty good, but not as good as the Walla Wallas. And all of these tomato plants, starting to get a lot of blossoms on everything. And some more bush beans. Now this is what I mean by the drought is just killing things. I do water, but because of the temperature swings that we get from 50 degrees to 90 degrees, things like this I'm finding a lot of in the garden that just, they're done, the soil isn't holding water the way it should, they're not liking the swing of all of the temperatures, and so they are just very disease prone and pest prone. And it's kind of sad, but not much you can do. Okay, I think I need to go to the back of this bed because, yes, we've got some onions, we've got the tomatoes that look glorious, but these onions are getting so massive that they're starting to fall over a little bit. These are the, I think, cabaret red onions and a calendula. We've got these Roma style tomatoes, that Korean long back there. I'm not expecting it to make it. Then we have all of the sweet peppers, which, much like the spicy peppers, are looking fairly good, especially after that rain. This one is a Lesia. I love the Lesia peppers. They usually have decently thick walls, and they have a sweetness to them that I like. We just stop and look at this sunflower because it's massive. Massive. This is my hand. I'm interested to see what sunflower that is. I did plant new okra in this space yesterday. I gave up on the original batch of okra, and I'm hoping the second round of okra actually starts to come through. And as always, we have the garlic, and it looks like I missed a garlic scape. Of course I did. I'll have to come back and cut that. And there's another one over here. I've harvested garlic scapes 2 times now, but it's so easy to miss some in this mess. I do have to show you the butterfly plant over here. This butterfly weed. Looks like we're gonna get some flowers soon. I think this one's a white one, and then this one's a pink one. The one in back is a little slower, and I think we have hollyhock blooms. So we're gonna have a hollyhock back here that's actually flowering. And then the mess of milkweed, which I have not seen any butterflies or eggs or caterpillars on. And I don't know if my soba and my buckwheat are going to come up this year. Now, I will warn you that it did rain, so things are a little waterlogged right now. But we have these peppers and the green onions doing well. I'm not so sure about this tomato plant. And then the cover crop is flowering. It's getting decently tall. We might have to cut it back early because I don't want it to go to seed. Butterflies like it though. What's really funny is in the middle of all this cover crop, discovered this the other day. First of all, I believe that's a zinnia. But we have some ground cherries that seeded themselves from last year's ground cherry plant coming up. So we're gonna have to find a way to not destroy this, because there are people in my house that are really excited about the ground cherries. And most of the squash have come up. The Valencio though, I have on and off struggled with the Valencio. I might just have to give up on it. I mean, I might keep trying to plant it until I run out of seeds, but if I don't get any at some point, then I'm not repurchasing seeds. But all the rest of them look fabulous. We'll look this way. We've got those tomato plants and the peach tree and the ground cherry clear back there. More tomatoes. This beautiful tomato plant, pepper plant, green onions. Of course, the honeyberry bushes, which I'm still hoping I'll get some decent honeyberries from. But these in-ground tomatoes, some of them are doing better than others. These are the orange peach. They seem to be doing pretty good. But the tiger aromas have always looked a little spindly. I mean, they got flowers on them. Let's see if we can go around so you can see. So they got flowers. But they always look so spindly. They are a cherry style, so there is that. But at the same time, these are both tiger varieties that look so much better. It's just weird. I don't think I've ever shown you the beds from the backside before, but back there we've got a tomato plant and the garlic and all these onions. We've got the runner beans right there. Some of the tomato plants. Some of them I need to trellis because they're looking like they need trellised. But I've given up on the peas in this area. As you can see, they're kind of brown and gross at this point. I still have that egg. I don't know why. But, oh, I just noticed this. Okay. I'm going to show you this bed where the lettuce has just gotten eaten along with that marigold right there. But we also have a pea blossom. So we might get a pea over here. Got the greens bed. The Brad's Atomic. He keeps trying. He keeps trying. We got the thyme and the agastache, and I still have these tomato plants. Because why not? Suppose I could just swoop around and show you all of the garbanzo beans. Everything in the front of the bed right there is the garbanzo. And as I always end, I end with this peach tree with the strawberries, this poor, rugged looking eggplant, tomato plant, and these blueberry bushes that they're there, just nothing to write home about yet. But here is the garden. She's looking green. That was the garden and how it looks that first Friday of June. We have a light breeze, which is nice. I'm enjoying it. But because it rained yesterday, I don't have to water today. So I'm gonna get inside, I'm gonna edit this video and put it up as fast as I can. And as always, if you want to follow me and see how this garden continues to grow and develop, subscribe down below, hit the bell, do all the things to get all of the notifications. I do have an Instagram account in case you want to follow me over there. If that's easier for you, do it. If you want to follow me on both, that would make my day. Otherwise, I do garden tours every week, trying to keep you guys updated, trying to keep my records even, I guess. I don't know. That was a sentence. So I do hope that I will see you guys in another video, and I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.